In this video, I'm going to continue show you some kind of tricks inside Blender 3.2. As you can see here, we have some water going on here, but it has pretty nice lighting effect. It feels like it's in the real water under the sun. This is one of the great features that 3.2 introduced in this version. So it's very excited to show you how to do this. And apparently you can actually just creating some fake water inside the Blender that looks just photorealistic. So without further ado, let's get started. This is a brand new file. So what we need to do here, first Shift A to adding a plane, and then we are on the top view. So right now, and if we actually going to hit the tab key, so we're gonna go to the edit mode and the right click, and then click the subdivide. And as you can see here, we have on left hand corner, we have a pop window, so we can just actually kind of change the number. I can typically just do 20, and you can just do that. So it actually divided this entire plane into 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. So that's a good amount of geometries that we have. So we are just going to name that with water. We can say that, and then that's just going to be our water per se. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to adding a modifier for this. Is an ocean modifier. So we'll go to the modifier tab, adding a modifier, and scrolling down here, there's ocean modifier. So we have this. Immediately you can see this entire plane is getting way bigger because it's supposed to be ocean, right? It's supposed to be much bigger than you thought it was supposed to be. But this is what we're having here, and it looks just fine. And you can see that we have some kind of like natural waves going on here, and this is pretty cool. If we drag this time, and you can see that the waves actually can creating that. You can basically animate the water movement by using this when you do animation. But for our purpose, we're focusing on the still. Okay, so we want to kind of hit S to shrink it down a little bit and adding another plane. Shift A to adding a plane and scale it up. And the reason we want adding a plane is that this plane is going to representing the bottom of the ocean or any type of like surface that contain the water. So that's why we're doing this. So next thing we need to do, select the water and go to the front view and just generally lifting it up a little bit. Hit G to lift it up. So you see we can have something in here. That's also when we're having the light going on here, it can hit the shadow and actually catch the shadow underneath there. Okay, so next thing we need to do here, we're just going to duplicate another plane and go to the right view and hit R to rotate it, and just gonna drag the thing up in here. So we're gonna have a kind of like short of container, but it is not a real container, but we have this thing going on here. And then we can go to the shading tab, and under the shading tab you can see we can go to the render view right now because we don't have any light, so obviously you don't see anything. And also we don't want to use any HDRI, so I'm gonna hit Control right click to cut it off. So right now it's completely in dark, right? It's completely dark. So what we need to do next, we are going to adding a light. For this, in order to let this effect work, unfortunately we have to use Blender's default light, which is the area light. Shift A to adding an area light and do that. And area light, because its area light is so small, it's essentially working like a spotlight. So that it doesn't really matter. You can use it as a spotlight as well. So we can just go here to click, and we can just adding some numbers to bump up the power real quick. As you can see here, we got something going on here, and apparently probably is too bright. Let's do that. Then 1000. Right now, because everything we have built so far, there's no material whatsoever, so we need actually creating the materials for this entire scene. When we're clicking the water, and we're just gonna add a new, and we say water, and we're gonna select the principal BSDF, hit X to delete it, Shift A to add a glass shader. Now we can just hook this thing over here to the surface, and now immediately you can see that we have some glass textures, well, water textures. Of course, you need to know we are going to change the IOR to 1.33, which is the water IOR. At the same time, the color, usually water has kind of like color cast, either blue or greenish. So for this time, we're just gonna getting some sort of like a blue color. If we want it, we can just drag in something like that. We're definitely gonna like tweak a little bit. As you can see here, what we're looking at right now, if I'm getting this light getting close to the resources, you can see here we don't have any lighting effect. And by the way, I can just kind of to join this areas in order to let you to see more. You can see here we don't have anything cool or special about this lighting. It has big actually transparent shadows going on here. There's nothing like what I just showed you earlier, so we need to do something about this. And also, because we haven't to trigger this effect, this is what the default Blender lighting is going to look like when they're trying to creating some water. In the past, before 3.2, this is what's going to look like. Very fake, right? It doesn't working like that. So the next thing we need to do here, we're just going to quickly adding a material for each one. So we can just do that. Maybe we can just change the color a little bit darker, and then we can have it that. So this so far still a light water, nothing fancy. So next thing we need to do here, we need to select this light, and we're gonna making sure we are check this shadow caustic. So we need making sure have that checked. And next, then this is one issue we fix for the light, and then we need to fix is what's being illuminating. So we select this water, and then go to the object property, and then go to the shading, and we are going to enable cast shadow caustic, and did that. And still nothing happened. That's fine. And next thing we're going to do here, we're going to select the bottom, select the bottom of this ocean or this pool. So we're just going to select this, and we're going to do receive shadow caustic. So watch, this is going to happen. So we're going to have some ripple effect, right? And we have some kind of shadow down here. The problem is that we don't see too much onto it. So you can see some kind of things going on here. It's simply because the resolution of this ocean is not high enough. So what we need to do next, we're going to select this ocean, this water, go back to the modifier. We can just do the bump up the resolution. Okay, so we're gonna do select these two and drag, and then we can just do 30. Let's see what's going on here. Immediately you will see we have more details for the water going on here, but that is probably too much. So I'm just thinking probably just dial to 20. It looks a little better, right? So like that feels a little about right. And now all I needed to do is really fixing the color. We can just change to a kind of greenish color. It looks very nice. You can imagine that you can put some product just like I did in here, and adding some props, and then make it feels like in the water somewhere. And another thing I want to say that you can even try this to actually select the light, and to grabbing this on the side, and pushing this sidebar or sidewall to put close to the lighting source. And then next, what we're going to do, we can go even under the water. You see that? That is very cool environment. That's actually adding a very cool effect. So we're going to hit G and Z to grab that water up. So you can even just faking this water is being merged under the sea or underwater, and getting some pretty cool effect, and you can add in some bubbles with it. So this is a lot possibilities for just creating this realistic water inside Blender. This is freaking amazing for me because when I see this in features being possible in the Blender 3.2. So yeah, so that's pretty much everything I want to share in this video, and I will see you in the next one.